protests in Egypt represent a stunning rebuke to religious extremism and claims by al-Qaida that violence is the only way to attain political goals, says Representative Keith Ellison of Minnesota.
They also say that the only way to achieve change is through violence and terrorism and murder. Well, the people in Tahrir Square showed that if you stick and you stay and you stand up for what you believe in, that you will be successful and you don't have to harm anybody to do it.
Ellison says protesters in Egypt refuse to respond with violence when attacked by pro-government thugs. And he credited them for Hosni Mubarak's resignation. He also praised President Barack Obama for laying out universal principles in a speech to the Arab world in 2009.
President Obama, a couple of years before this revolution, made comments in Cairo which were nothing short of prescient, talking about people's desire to have a voice in their own governance, freedom of expression, freedom of inquiry, freedom of faith.
But some Republican lawmakers accuse the Obama administration of having a roller coaster policy on Egypt. Representative Ileana Ros-Lehtinen chairs the House Foreign Affairs Committee.
First it was negotiate with the opposition, then events overtook that, then it was orderly transition.
Ellison says the Egyptian protest deserved caution in the beginning, and Mr. Obama was phenomenal in making clear where Washington stood in the end.
And I hope the United States gets on the right side of history. I believe we should reorder our priorities in the Middle East, and things like human rights and development and diplomacy ought to be our primary tools, and things like guns, bombs, and warfare ought to be used as a last resort.
Ellison says as protests for democracy spread to other Arab-speaking countries and to Iran, the United States should take note of which countries allow for peaceful freedom of expression. Cindy Saine, VOA News, Capitol Hill.